right, so it looks like these guys are ready to go live.
We are ready.
All right, so yeah, Nick, vote the map when you're ready.
I've started the vote. As soon as these guys participate in the election system, they will get the next map. It'll restart, and then we'll go live, and we'll see which one of these teams is better at killing each other over and over.
Yeah, we're live.
Over.
So 23 viewers.
Do we expect a lot of looking at the wall, right?
Oh yeah, we definitely expect a lot of
doesn't get
wall
the rail.
action. Yeah, O'Neal is locked out of a rail.
Top spawn, but Sid has already been killed twice by Alec. This is an oh,
this is kind of a weird
that was
exchange.
a nasty ass rail.
So it looks like you know, the ponies here that have renamed themselves to Not Trying have really quickly established top control with rails and ARs. And they've completely locked Sid and Lick out of the map at this point already.
Right.
The 10 frag
so
lead
rough.
in
So rough. Just
30
right away.
seconds.
Well, I mean,
this is
Sid
DMO
and
2.
Lick have only themselves to blame. They got the primo spawns.
They did, and they kind of threw them away.
Yeah. But DMO2 is a map that's very punishing as far as spawn killing goes.
Yeah,
Not
and they do
trying
have a
seems to be
rail
running
there.
tight as well, so
They should
they're
be.
running more tight.
I think at least one of these teams is on voice chat, which is something we've actually got to advocate for.
And I think that tryme actually just lost their rail. They had a rail on Sid, I think, and they just lost it. So now they're even further out of control. They don't have any ARs.
Can you switch to Alec's point of view? It's interesting where Alec's holding. He's holding this because he feels completely like secure that O'Neal's up top. He's got the rail. He's about to get the amp.
That would have been so good if they had fired that fusion towards the amp, but they didn't know that it was up or taken, apparently.
Right.
What can a team do if they're in this position? Like, what's the first thing you would try and do to get back control?
Oh, it's rough. With two, if they have two rails, you kind of like I'm kind of in favor of zerging in a 1v1 if the other person's got the rail just to like expend shots. But with two people with rail and weapons stay on, like I don't know, Nick. I'm still in favor of zerging it until they expend ammunition. Like, what else can you do?
Oh, I think you do have to zerg. You have to
Yeah.
zerg, and you have to try to control the rail ammo pickup.
Yeah, the rail ammo pickup is what you're trying to watch out for, but from the top point of the map where the shotgun spawns, you can pretty much rail using the scanner to where the SMG is, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you pretty much have a full diagonal of the map covered with your rail scanner.
Yeah, it's really busted. I mean, top control in this map is already strong, and if you throw in railing to that, it's really, really hard to break it.
Right.
There's
I
not
can
a whole
already
lot of
tell
options.
that O'Neal and Alec, though, are a little bit ahead of the game compared to their competitors when it comes to timing these power-ups.
Yeah, they do seem to be really
Yeah.
on it. But the other thing is, though, the other aspect of this, of timing, right, is that it's a lot easier to time the items if you have control of the map.
Of course, naturally.
If you don't have control, then you can't really, you know,
You
it's
need a
harder
point
to
of
show
reference. Right.
up. It's harder to actually show up to the items if you don't have control. If you have
Okay.
control already, then
Goober,
you just...
do not spectate O'Neal. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, this is gonna be we don't need to watch Wall-E.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to watch DreamWorks movies or Pixar or whatever the fuck, then it's not the stream for you right now. Not the...
At least,
Alec
I
should be
mean,
dead here. Yeah, okay. That's one kill, but they need to come on. Oh, how
Yep.
does? Oh wow.
I-
that is
Ouch!
just-
Ouch!
I mean, they were just both really low, and they got caught out on that angle.
and this wasn't an unexpected, you know,
No,
way
no,
things
no.
were going to go.
I think the barrier here is like just Lick and Sid need to keep it together for the next map.
Right.
Like this was pretty much. I hope this is not unexpected for them. Like this also happens in like games that are far more competitive than the faction, where you'll just see like, you know, two teams who are actually competitive completely blow each other out in their respective favorite maps. It's like a, you know, like a mental check.
Yeah, you got to play the long game. You can't.
Yeah.
You can take the loss up front, but you got to run it out.
Right.
Yeah, and I think coming up to Abrupt Decay, I don't know if I'd say that they're favored.
Nick has lost rail
that they
control.
played.
I mean, O'Neal has lost rail control. Like they should be rushing top here. Alec isn't going top. O'Neal's going top on the AR side, and he's already got rail.
But Alec,
You know, like-
Alec O'Neal had a distinct advantage going into DMO2 here. I don't think
Yeah.
they have that same advantage going into Abrupt Decay. So
Gonna get both kills there. That's just
Yeah, that one
We'll
burns.
see. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Alec and O'Neal are playing really, really well right now. And so I don't know, you know, this isn't entirely due to the rail advantage. Like their positioning has been better, the fights they're taking are better, and they're not feeding kills, right?
right.
So, you know, and
I
part
also
of
like
this,
the complete non-engagement on Sid and well, almost complete non-engagement by Sid and O'Neal, or Sid and like for the trash talk.
Yeah, it's funny that the ones who are favored in this tournament have been the ones talking the
That was
most
a good
trash.
string of kills. 4 kills in a row for Lick and Sid. They need to like predict like why is Sid going down here? What is the thinking here? Like you're just
I
dead.
don't know. I think he's trying to prepare for amp, but it's not coming.
But
dude.
that is not the optimal move to prepare for amp.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
it's not.
Even if you're off top, you have full sight line for him to go for amp here. Like
Right, you should never drop ahead of time for the amp. Like,
Right.
you know, unless you're in the situation that you know, Alec and O'Neal
And
were in
O'Neal were,
earlier, where
exactly,
they're in a
yeah.
huge lead, and there was no reason for them to not just wait it out. Right,
all
'cause
things
they could be
considered,
in that
still a
off-lane,
really good like string of kills. This is like 12 for 1 right now, I think, for Lick and Sid.
yeah, they are doing
Yeah,
very
it is.
well
It is a
here.
really good string of kills. I mean, with 3 minutes, 30 frags is not undoable, but it
Right.
requires they're going to need
They need
really
an
good
amp.
control, and they do need a good amp run.
Yeah. And Alec, I think, has the amp.
And Alec just went down with the amp, which I
Okay.
mean denies them an amp, but
Still value, yeah.
yeah, it does deny them an amp. They are putting some frags on the board.
And Alec O'Neal are.
It
feeding
might be a little
bit
too
right now.
late though, because
This is so this is what I disagree with. Like what Lick is doing right now, and this is not just, you know, like harping on Lick as a player, but when you go for these like you had at least Alec was dead at that point, right? They just and both Sid and O'Neal or Sid and Lick were up. And Lick just goes and does this whole roundabout from SMG to go to top AR for no reason. Like you don't need to do that. Like unless you need to pick up armor, like just go grab the SMG armor right there. You don't need to go top to get 100 and 100. You're gonna miss out on kills, and that's exactly what happened to him. He got killed.
yeah, I mean this is one of those things where the basic issue that they've had is that they haven't really been able to just push as many frags through when they have control as their
Right,
as their opponents, and it's because
it's
they
kinda
keep
like an
they keep
unforced error.
moving.
Yeah,
Yep.
they keep moving. Yeah, this moving by moving. If you don't move correctly, you're gonna give up map control.
Yeah, but once they grab the position of dominant position, the dominant position, they need to rotate over to the spawns and focus on spawn control.
Yeah, and we're not seeing a lot of that understanding in this map, right? And so it's you know they've put up a considerable effort or a considerable fight so far, considering that they haven't you know they haven't been able to
They-
hold
they-
control properly.
But that's the thing. The biggest thing going out of this map, I think, anyway, based on what we were saying before, is to keep morale up. And
Yeah,
the big
Lick
boost
and-
near
Lick
the
and
end
Sid-
might actually give them that.
Absolutely. Lick and Sid should just treat this as a warm up.
Yeah, and they've held a consistent margin in the score.
Right.
It's they haven't like they've been playing consistently, even if it's not getting them to the
right.
top
It's
of the
about like
boards.
a 30 frag lead the
Yeah.
whole way. Yeah.
1 minute remaining.
One thing it might do is if they felt that this wasn't going to be a surprise, this could be really boosting their morale a little bit going into their strong map.
Yeah, you're right. If
That
they
is true,
if they
yeah.
don't if they're not feeling completely disintegrated by this map, which I don't think they should be, because this
They
is kind of
should
how
be, yeah,
DMO
exactly.
this
Exactly.
is how DMO2 goes, right? Like
Exactly.
you know, I've played people in the past who I was maybe 5% better than in this map, and you win by like 60 kills, right? And it's due to the nature of the map, less so than like the skill of the players. And so, you know, going to the next map, they should be thinking, you know, hey, they had a map which favors a player like O'Neal heavily in terms of experience and railing, and we were able to keep it reasonably close with just pure mechanics and kind of like bad strategy.
Right.
So, like, going into the next map, if they're a little more comfortable on that, then you could actually see some results.
All right, so Alec O'Neal will pick up map 1, and we're going into map 2, which is Tryme's pick, which is Abrupt Decay. Nick, do you want to vote for it, or you want me to?
Yeah, I can go ahead and vote for it.
It was definitely enjoyable to watch, though. I mean, they kept it interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
I hate to reiterate this again, but Cinna, you put it perfectly, talking about the ego and the players.
Yes, the fragility of the ego.
It's like it's.
I think it's not unreasonable to expect that there are people out there who don't have enough in their life for this to matter.
Whoa.
Right?
Just laying it down like that, aren't you?
It's completely reasonable to believe that, you know, with a population of 7 billion people on Earth, there will be people out there who live in a first world country and they need to stroke their ego by video games. It's
I cannot endorse this. with this statement.
So
We're getting into the first map. It looks like we're in a little confrontation here in the shotgun hallway. Discord is doing some weird shit to us.
This is already more competitive than the last map. I mean, it was start-wise.
Yeah, Lick and Sid have established a pretty solid amount of control here.
Yeah.
Lick is controlling from one of my favorite parts of the map that some people don't really like very much, but seems to be racking up some frags.
This is like one of the best parts in this map. Now
it is
a little bit figured out.
I was just talking with Lick just half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And he was talking about this room specifically as being just
chef's kiss.
Yeah.
But they are going to feed around the mega health, so we'll see how they recuperate here.
Now the last in the semis, the amp play on this map was abhorrent, right? It was like a Benny Hill skit.
Right.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Better things here.
Looks like O'Neal is going to be holding the mega health room. I'm not sure if Sid got the amp.
Oh,
he did, but he gets jumped by a shotgun and goes down. We're 2 minutes in, and this is really close. It's literally tied.
Yeah, it's turned into a technical game now. I really enjoy this.
I think Alec and Sid Alec and O'Neal are doing a little bit better job of grouping up.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did that in the first map as well, and I think that definitely helped them out.
Yeah, and it's definitely like one of the best strategies when you want to establish control over a map. When you want to gain control, probably I would say.
Yeah, it definitely can be, because if somebody walks into that fight 2v1 and they don't properly split you up with positioning, then you're gonna go down.
Right.
And it really doesn't take too much effort for 2 players to kill 1 dude.
So it's 8-14 now in favor of Alec and O'Neal.
Yes, they've kind of broken apart the control that tryme had at the start.
Right. Ooh, there's some major smack talk going on in the stream chat here.
Ooh, I should pull that up.
Ooh.
Are we seeing the rocket play there? That's quite interesting.
The rocket play is pretty annoying on this map, but it's nothing compared to PDM03.
the kills aren't coming nearly as fast as in the other map, and that's due to the nature of the
Right,
map.
and Sid and Lick are catching up.
Yeah, they're actually
It's
keeping
only a
this really
5
close.
frag game right now.
Rocket usage is really just blowing my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, it's also giving positions away, which I like. This is a map it's not as obvious as DMO2 where your opponents are.
But Alec is tanked out here, though. He is fully kitted. But he's going to lose some of that to the shotgun there, I think.
Oh, I looked away for 1 second, and now it's a 10 frag lead.
Yeah. Alec got a couple spawn kills. And
That was a good kill there by Lick. but like
that was a great kill
Yeah,
by Sid.
that was nice.
Fucking hips like a Turkish stripper there. Just moving around Alec.
I don't know if you could say that on Twitch. I guess, you know.
You know what?
I
We're
don't
here
know.
to
It's
test
all right.
those
It's all right.
limits.
I
I'm
don't know.
Turkish.
It
I
was a
approve.
compliment. I wasn't.
Yeah. I don't know, though.
Everybody getting their feet wet, waiting for that amp.
I feel like Alec O'Neil lost. the
Oh,
timing on the
grenade
end.
kill! Yes.
That was great. I wish I was spectating.
That was like watching a very slow moving train come towards
Yeah.
you and you weren't doing anything about it.
Yeah, just imagine having all the weapons full stack, and then LS
Yeah.
Mort kills you
Exactly.
from nowhere with a damn nade.
We just saw a rocket beat down an HMG just to a preemptive strike. They pre-shot the door and got him.
Oh, Meaty is apparently reporting me to terms of services. He clipped the clip.
And by that you mean
Okay.
reporting
Well,
me.
What can you do?
The Turkish strippers are gonna come after me.
Bring them on. That's what I say.
Hey, come after me. I'm ready.
Oh, that was a good kill.
So the gap's growing a little bit.
Yeah, I would say that at this point, Alec and O'Neil have pretty much locked this map down. It's going to take quite a lot for Sid and Lick to get control back and then manage to wrangle enough frags to like tie it up. They have, just a little under 4 minutes to do so. So there's probably going to be like 2 or 3 more amps in the map. But it's going to be rough. I mean, they haven't gotten completely, blown out again, but at some point in this map, they lost the control that they had, and the spawn kills stopped coming in, right? And I think it mostly came down to a couple of fights that they took that were like 2v1 fights that they
Right,
really
yes,
didn't need to
yes.
take, and that was it. They haven't been able to find an in since then.
What I like what O'Neil and Alec are doing is they're forcing the fight on both sides, right? So they're splitting off during the engagements, covering the front and back. So you're pretty much DOA when you're caught out in the middle like that. They've been doing it quite consistently.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've definitely seen some really good crossfires out of them. A little bit of a fight in here under the Mega Hull.
And Alec just comes into it and shotguns.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen in that room. And it's still close, but the time is ticking, right? So it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter how close it stays.
No,
Because,
they need to snowball a bunch of spawn kills and make Alec and O'Neil sweat.
As of now, does not look very likely. But if the snowballing starts, it's possible that the morale boost from that actually helps it.
Sure.
I would
And
like
if
to- I would like to see it
Alec
go
and
to game
O'Neil
3.
win this map, is that just it? It's over?
That would just be it, yeah, because
Yeah.
they'd be winning in the winner's bracket, taking home the big like $20.
Woo! Is it real money? I thought it was Steam money. It's not even real money.
It's going to be Steam credit. It's gonna be Steam credit.
Come on,
I
It's
would
the
suggest-
realist money. It's gamer money.
I would suggest you guys mail, like
A
dollar
gift
bills.
card.
No, actual
Mail
dollar bills.
pennies.
I'm honestly concerned about, does this win with this margin? Is it enough for? Is it enough for Alec and Neil to feed their egos? Because
yeah, it might-
I'm worried about their mental health after this game. I'll be honest.
Well, no, but
I
here's
think
the
I
thing.
think getting the dollar bills and spreading it all over a bed in a hotel or something, and
With Nick
rolling
signing them.
around. Right, and rolling around in it might help these guys not cry themselves to sleep at night.
Maybe, but here's the thing, Senna, right? Here's the thing. I think you know as well as I do, right? That the way the RF community has worked is that, you beat somebody like 900 times, and then they finally get a win over you by like one frag. That's enough. They've redeemed their entire life
Yes.
at that point, right?
Yes.
So I think that this is going to be more than enough to save their egos. As unfortunate as that is, I don't think there's really going to be any issues there. I don't think these guys are in it for the Steam credit. They don't play any other games anyway. So,
All right.
you know.
That's right.
You
Oh,
guys
how
are
I know
really
that-
just letting it go.
How I know that
Listen,
story
listen.
so much. Get
Why
one
am I-
kill on
you-
somebody.
You're making me feel like I gotta say nice things now. Like,
No.
That was all nice.
You have to assume that these guys, they dish it out, they can take it, right?
okay,
You assume.
that's
And we
true.
have a winner.
That's a good point.
We have a winner.
Congratulations to Alec and O'Neill. Well played.
Yep,
You are
congratulations,
the world
congratulations.
beaters.
And we avoid a third map.
And then second place, they're gonna get their Steam credit too. And I know Lick plays other games, so I know he'll make use of that.
Yeah, that's true. Lick,
Yeah,
Lick does
he
play a bunch
does.
of other games.
He actually just been pushing his Twitch channel. He's been blowing up. So that's not going to go to waste, I'm sure.
Yeah, he told me today he just made affiliate.
That's right. Congratulations to him.
Oh, who's this? Who made affiliate?
Lick.
Lick. Oh, congratulations, Lick.
He's been putting in the hours. So yeah, credit from my perspective to the winners of the tournament. Good job.
Yeah, good job, folks.
And by credit, Joker means the credit of $20, not actual.
Well, we saw
so-
what happens to me now. I have no room to talk shit on anybody anymore. So,
Oh, Joker, that shouldn't stop you.
oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's next in the RF competitive world?
We don't know. Yep.
All right, cool.
We don't know.
Something at some point.
Yeah, we'll see. Wait and see. We'll let you know.
I'm in. I'm trying to push a CTF tourney here without rails. I'll be honest. I think it'll be really fun to commentate.
what about a Rails only DM?
How do you kick someone from a Discord?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about this Rails only DM thing.
Yeah. I'm thinking a custom map, no rail CTF tourney.
Yeah, that could work.
You know, while you got the viewers, you could put up some ideas and ask for a vote.
Well, I don't
Yes.
know an easy
Or
way to do a
just
vote,
Come
but
on Discord
for,
and yell at Goober.
for
and
anybody
Nick.
who
Yeah, I
who is
think
watching,
if you guys want to see something in particular, you join the Faction Files Discord and at me or at somebody.
Right.
Just start
And if
screaming
they want a rail
incoherently.
tourney, I mean, if there's enough demand for it, sure, like whatever. But
Make sure to direct all of your Red Faction questions, casual, competitive, mapping,
Yeah.
whatever you need. Direct them to Goober.
Goober.
All of them.
Yeah, all of it
Yes.
goes to Goober. Everything.
if you want a rail tournament, send an email to noreply@google.com.
And then also all life
We'll get back to
questions
you.
go to Goober.
Yeah, there you go. I'm
Oh,
now
just-
a
hey,
life
just-
coach. Are we going to be looking at some interviews here? What are we going to be doing?
Alec
I
has
doubt
promised
that.
me an interview, so I'm gonna message him and see if I can get him on here.
I would love to
You
have
know-
an interview.
Let me know if he agrees to that, and I'll add him to the
Sure,
channel.
I'm trying to message him. Is he still on the server?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Get ready to end the stream, Goober. Get ready to just cut it.
Now, Alec's previous name was Fly.
DNR Fly.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I believe he was one of my biggest fans back in the day.
I do also remember this, Joker. He was one of your biggest fans. Yeah. Oh, Alec left. Okay. I'm trying to message him, trying to get a hold of him.
The last time we tried to interview this guy, he couldn't figure out how to use Discord.
No,
So-
he couldn't figure out how to connect his mic to his computer.
Oh,
Get it
well,
right?
I mean, you
Yes,
should you should be able to relate.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it could be hard to find the right port.
Yes. Okay.
Is he game? All right, so stand by. We're waiting to see if we're going to have an interview.
Because so far, the only interview we've gotten for the streams is when we talked to Anzite Bob in the duel tournament, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
He came and went, just like the wind.
I'd also like to hear from Lick and Sid if they'd want to come in and talk a little bit after Alec and.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll throw the word to Lick.
All right. If you could give Alec permission to join the commentary channel, he will
sec.
come. Yeah. He's going to join with his phone, so I think he still has an issue with I think his mic.
All right.
Oh
He
my
should be
God.
He should be able to join the channel now. You want to tell him to join it?
Yeah.
There he is.
I think he's here. There you go, Alec. You're a world beater. You just beat the creme de la creme of.
I'm a technology wizard.
What?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
we're
you-
talking about
techno
tournament.
wizard.
No. I'm not congratulating you on joining the channel. That's not something you.
That's my biggest accomplishment.
That
for the
actually, I
show.
actually think.
I think
Actually, I actually agree with you.
I think we should be fair and give him that. He did actually manage to connect to the channel.
There's a
this
trophy
time.
for that.
There's a trophy for that. Yeah, we'll get to it. Obviously, you guys dominated in DMO2. How did you feel after that map?
I felt great. Most of the time I was just shooting out lights and shooting in at the wall pretty much.
It's
So
great to play with a railer as your partner because you take a lot of risks that I think you otherwise wouldn't in the map if you didn't know O'Neill was sitting up top with that rail. Right?
yeah, for sure. I mean, I really didn't have to do much. Just my main goal was making sure they didn't get the rail, or if I had the rail, to try to die with a pistol in my hand. But I really didn't have to do anything.
Were you and O'Neill on voice chat?
No, so actually, just before the match started, he had suggested we try it. This would have been our first attempt, and we're real geniuses, and we established that we could hear each other on our telephones, but we would also both be wearing headphones, and everyone would be listening to music. So it sort of rendered
Alec,
the.
here, I need to ask you, buddy. You know it's 2021, right?
Well,
Like,
I
you know what year
I
it
have
is.
a headset. No, I have a headset that has a mic, and I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe
it doesn't
that
work,
that
or-
the award could go to like Amazon and get you a set of Bluetooth.
Yeah, get an Amazon gift card for this guy or something. Yeah, and like
I have a
Geek Squad
headset with a
video on
mic,
how
but
to connect his mic.
Yeah, Geek Squad credit. Have him come out and set up his comms.
If you
Yeah.
had to, if you had to give, like one major reason why you guys won the second map, what would it be? Because it was close at the beginning.
Yeah, so I had talked to O'Neill, and I played a few 1v1s in the morning, and he hadn't played in a while, and he's a smart guy, and I just try to relay some of the basics to him, and I think it really resonated with him. Just basic, just like try to stay on the top and just be more
Right.
patient. I tend to be just like him, someone always running around trying to get kills.
Right.
And the end result is you get shot in the back, or shot in the back and the front by two people. And the reality is, if we just slow it down,
Good. Yeah, I think
You
you
know,
and O'Neal actually. I'm surprised you guys weren't on voice because you seem to have good
So-
chemistry, especially in the second map. You guys were
And
moving
honestly,
together,
I
chasing
mean,
kills together.
I'm not trying to talk shit or anything. I really I played terrible. I really wasn't trying.
No,
I
you
had
don't have to
much
say
food.
that. We know you play terrible.
Yeah.
You said a couple times.
Yeah,
on
we
stream.
commented it. Commentated
I
it.
mean, I was there, but I was really playing. You know, I had a few basic goals, which was, you know, kill them if they had amp, try to get amp. Didn't really matter if I died if I had amp, you know, and occasionally pick up a frag or two. But, you know, O'Neal really, I think he carried. He played smart, you know, and I think the main thing was just we played slower, and
Yeah, you
that
guys
really
played
just
slower.
yeah.
Well, thank you, and hopefully we see you in the next tourneys.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
congratulations, man.
Yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations.
Sorry, I had something in
All
my
right.
throat.
So are we gonna get an interview with anyone else?
O'Neal.
I don't have anything else.
Dwayne,
I
do
think
you?
you should get O'Neal.
Is O'Neal? Does he have a mic? He can come in
He
here.
can do the
get.
same thing with his phone. I'll message him real quick.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks again, guys, for putting on the tournament. You know, if there's another one, you can actually, I'll donate my winnings or whatever from this one to toss into the next one. You know,
Nice.
it's
That'd be
mainly
very
just for
cool.
fun.
Hey,
and
we
I'm-
have witnesses. And he's a lawyer, so
yeah, and we talked a
he
lot of
knows what
shit
that
to sit in-
means.
we talked a lot of shit to sit in like that. You know, I think we just got luckier today. You know, they played well, and they definitely
Sid and Nick are for
they
sure
could
good
definitely
sports.
they could definitely take us out. You know, one day.
I hope they're listening to this. So
Yeah. All right.
It was fun to
Take care,
watch.
guys.
It was fun to watch. Thanks
See
a
ya.
lot, Alec.
cheers.
Bye bye.
Yeah, later, man. All right, am I adding anybody else to the voice channel?
I talked to Lick. He seemed had like not giving me a straight a one-way answer, but so it's looking like that's probably not gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think we're really gonna have you know, the right amount of time here to get O'Neal in. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. This has been Faction Files 2v2 tournament. Congrats to Alec and O'Neal for winning this tournament against Sid and Lick in the grand finals here, 2-0. It was a nice match, and hopefully we'll get more of this in the future. I'm just not sure what we're gonna be able to do. So. Later.
Stay tuned, and yeah, join the Faction Files Discord, and let us know if there's anything that you're interested in. And we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Cheers.
See ya.